What's up gamers, Veen588 here. Welcome back to another Roblox video. Today, I will be telling you everything you need to know about Artifact D in the game Isle. Also, before we start the video, I would like to thank everyone for getting me to 100 subscribers and point out that most of you still aren't actually subscribed. So, if you enjoy the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you're notified when I release new videos. Alright, enough stalling. Let's get into the video. So, there's only one location that you need to stop at to obtain the items to get this artifact. That location is the facility under the island. The items that you will need are the master bypass console and a weapon with at least one ammo. Both of these, along with the artifact, can be found in the facility. If you want to guarantee yourself a gun without running the risk of having to venture too far into the facility, you could stop at the watchtower before heading into the facility to pick up the scoped rifle, but this isn't required. When you spawn into the game, you'll want to head straight to the facility since it's the only required location. To get there in the lowest amount of time, head straight out of the ship and into the forest towards the Grand Lake. Passing through the stone rings is a good sign that you're on the right path. Once you get to the shore of the Grand Lake, swim across towards the first waterfall on the northern shore. Once you reach the waterfall, swim down and into the hole that is in the wall. This will take you into the caves. Follow this passage all the way until it ends at the entrance to Ape City. When you reach the entrance cavern, turn right and head into the passage on the far right. At the first branch, take a left, then follow this passage until you reach the facility. If you're worried about getting lost in the caves, don't worry. This passage doesn't have any others branching off of it, so it's actually harder to get lost than it is to find the facility. Upon reaching the facility, head down inside. Make sure to stop in this room to grab the master bypass console and a weapon if one happens to spawn in there. If you've seen any of my other videos covering the facility, you'll know what to do here. If you don't know what to do, I'll explain. When you enter this hallway, click on the vent in the ceiling as fast as possible and as many times as possible until it drops down. When it drops down, jump up and climb into the vent. When you drop down into the facility and are done messing around instead of finishing your recording, walk down the passage opposite to the one that had the scientist and frog spawn in it. Make sure to check the side room for any weapons if you don't already have them. Disable a trap at the end of the passage by clicking on this device on the wall. It is now safe to enter the passage. If you still don't have a weapon at this point, there's a good chance for a level 3 crate to spawn in this room and a good chance for a weapon to spawn on the shelf. If you still don't have a weapon, then you'll have to find one elsewhere. But once you do have a weapon, hack your way through this door. This is one of the more difficult hacking jobs in the facility, so it'll probably take some time even if you have a lot of experience hacking in Isle. If you've never hacked anything in Isle before, I made a video that gives some tips and tricks for hacking, so you may want to check that out. When you get through the door, walk into the room and blast the glass sphere with your gun. It'll shatter in one shot, granting you access to Artifact D. Jump up onto the platform and grab the artifact and head out of the room. You can reopen the door simply by clicking on the panel on the side with the Master Bypass console. As with all artifacts, you can equip it by holding it in your hand and clicking anywhere on the screen. It'll float it behind you and give you the messages "you feel strange" and "something else draws you to your artifact." I explain the meaning of this message in a video covering the basics of artifacts in Isle, which will be coming up very soon. To unequip the artifact, simply click it and it'll drop to the ground. Now, before I demonstrate what this artifact does, it's time for a bonus tip. You've gotten everything you need from the facility, but you never disabled security, leaving the entrance laser trap still active. Well, not to worry, because there is a way to bypass this very easily. Simply walk into the hallway until you run into the invisible wall. It'll teleport you onto the other side and you'll have to do the vent clicking thing again. But instead of going back into the facility, wait at the top of the vent until a wall of lasers passes by. Jump down behind it and wait for it to disappear. Once it's gone, the door will open and you'll be free. Now that you have the artifact, what exactly does it do? Well, it gave you a very big hint in the item description when you got close to it. Respawn. Yes, this artifact will actually revive you if you have it equipped and you die. This can be very useful in any scenario that involves death. The only downside to this artifact is that you don't get any protection after you respawn, leaving you exposed. Here's a demonstration of the respawn ability and its downside. As you can see, I was killed by the gunner and then respawned, but was immediately taken out by the gunner again because I didn't have any protection. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you're notified when I release new videos. Until next time, peace out, gamers.